Again, if you call us and you ask us, what are you looking for? What are you looking at? Which one's the best? Well, I'll tell you right now which one's the best is Alliance. Other manufacturer has their handful, tried to come up with their consistency of quality. It feels like there's no
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Mesa, Arizona, about to inspect this beautiful 2025 Alliance Paradigm 310RL. Now stick around. We don't know what we're going to find, and neither do you. Customers are at home. Fingers crossed we find nothing that will prevent them from buying this gorgeous unit. Stick around and we'll update you at lunch and the end of the day.
All right, first glimpse, Alliance. You know we like Alliance. The consistency of their quality, that's their image. That's what we've seen, that's what we've seeked for. And this is the first thing that I look at. Somebody was sleeping on this screw, nothing major, but it's just at first glimpse. So I'm looking at this, it's dirty. It came from Indiana. As you can tell, it's full of grime, and so they didn't, no, they probably PTI'd. I'm sure they did PTI. They probably forgot the hose. We got special suspension underneath here, independent suspension, so there's gonna be some mechanical thing to do. I can see the shock, the torsion bar. Overall, so far what I've seen around here is the typical Alliance. So let's go check out if it's gonna end up like this at the end of the day. Let's go check what Laurel has inside.
So come on in, let's have my first glimpse and my stow and go. Now, as far as my first glimpse, I did notice a little bit of dirtiness on the ceiling, some fingerprints, right? No big deal. Other than that, I don't have anything to tell you. But as far as stow and go, this is about as far as I'm going to make it into the living cavity of the RV. But I can get to this half of my fridge, which is great. So when we stop for lunch, I can get in and get myself a sandwich. I can also come up here and I can go to the bathroom and I can get into bed. So honestly, this is a fantastic stow and go for a fifth wheel. I think they're really going to enjoy this.
All right, lunchtime recap. Alliance. What could I say? Not much. You know we like Alliance. But this again shows where they're at. I think they should teach people, manufacturer, how to have the ability at the shop to love what you're doing and pay attention. I have just a little mishaps on top of this trim on the top end, and it's probably because when you pulled the sealant, you went too quick with your gun, so it just pulled off. Well, there's a little hole, nothing major. Here, the little screw that needs to be retightened. We've had that before, that is common. Up here on the opposite end of this, I got a gouge in the Asdale itself. Is it detrimental? No. Is it somebody that went with a router making the hole slip? Probably. Are you ever gonna see it? No, because it's on top. Is it in my report? Yes. So again, I gotta do my underneath. There's no hot skin, there's no propane leak. This is Alliance, people. I'm telling you, every time we have other brand beside us that one can like, and I understand the finish is different, the taste of people is different. This manufacturer, this year they had it all the way. Every unit we had, for me, it's A1, they're A-OK. They actually work for you. That'd be nice if it become like that in the industry. We'll see later. See you at the end of the day. Now let's go check what Laurel has inside.
So it's lunchtime and I'm having a great day in here. Why? Because I'm hardly finding anything, which is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. It's making my day so much easier. But I have to show you a couple of things. I am like blown away because this 2025 has this secret little compartment back here. Look at this. Look at all the space that they've utilized here in the door, right here for all your stand-up things. And not only that, you can put your brooms and your mop and whatever else here in this area, which I think is phenomenal. I love the fact that they have reinforced all the drawers in the kitchen. You know, all that stuff we put in those drawers, it's heavy, and they have actually reinforced everything. Check this out. Absolutely love this. This is nice hard wood. It is beautiful. Have another little pantry over here. As far as things that I have found so far, okay, coming up here into the hallway, this handle is slightly loose, so they need to screw that in and reinforce that. And I also have a wall that just needs to be attached, and it's underneath here. Yes, it might be hard for you to see, but it's down here. You see all that movement right there? So we have a loose wall there. As far as anything major, I found nothing. This is absolutely beautiful. So I'm excited to get to my water this afternoon. Maybe we won't have any leaks. We'll see. You know how that goes. But in the meantime, stick around and we'll update you at the end of the day.
End of the day recap. Alliance should start teaching workers in manufacturers. I've got almost nothing. I mean, picadillo, little things. It's again, if you call us and you ask us, what are you looking for? What are you looking at? Which one's the best? Well, I'll tell you right now which one's the best is Alliance. Other manufacturer has their handful, tried to come up with their consistency of quality. It feels like they're relentless to try to get out the best out of the door. And I've got nothing in here. I mean, for me, it's Alliance, Grand Design, Airstream, whoever. I don't work for them. We represent our customer, and inspecting those is always it's not a challenge. It's awesome. To see the quality of craftsmanship in here, it's encouraging. So hopefully some manufacturers are going to follow suit. So I got a boring day today for you. Sorry, Laura probably has more than I do. Let's go check what she's got inside.
It's the end of the day. Yes, what am I sitting in? I'm sitting in new chairs that Alliance is featuring in their RVs. Now, it's fun to have been inspecting these for enough years that we start to see all the changes, the big and the little. Not only that, a lot of people like looking this way when they are looking at their view with these atrium windows. So this table has the ability to swivel also. So if you want to put your chairs on the other side, you can, and it has a nice bench here with some storage, which is fantastic. I love that. We had one little thing over here with the pull-out pantry door, and this little teeny trim at the bottom does rub on the floor down here. And then, you know, coming up into the bathroom, right? So you know me and my leaks. Well, yes, once again, the shower did leak. Let me show you that. So I'm on the inside of the shower because when I ran the shower, I had a leak, but it wasn't coming from where I thought. It was actually coming from the inside of this frame here. So when I come here, there's sealant here, but there's no sealant here. And then when I go down a little bit further, there's sealant here, but there's no sealant here. So the water is getting in, running down the frame, and then coming out the front. So here is the leak that I was showing you where I was missing sealant on the inside, and this is where it's leaking. I like to double check on my leaks. When I came back in here, I noticed that I was having a leak here. So I thought, well, you know, I better investigate. So as you can see, there's no sealant. So the water is just coming out. And now that you saw the leaks, let's talk about the tall stall. 80 inches and shorter, you're going to be just perfect in this shower. 6'8". I fit in there just fine. Yes, I'm wiping off my feet. And then coming into the bedroom, what did I find in here? Absolutely nothing since what I told you about this morning. But again, we've got the padded headboards. It matches the cushions in the kitchen, in the living room. Everything is beautiful throughout. Are you sitting at home thinking, you know what, I think I'd like to be an inspector? Or maybe you already are. You want to up your game? Check out our website. We have a place where you can actually apply and come to our next workshop.
Have you ever thought about a career where you can protect buyers and be your own boss?
Consider becoming an RV inspector.
We can train you from the ground up. Our Blue Ox workshop brings you to the next level.
If you're on the fence thinking about doing something like this, I would highly recommend this course.
If you're thinking about taking this and you're not sure yet, or you're thinking about taking another course possibly, again, this will separate you from the general population as far as inspectors go.
Join us as spaces are limited, so contact us today to reserve your spot.
You know, I was thinking, a bad day camping is still better than a good day at work. Or is it a good day at work? No. Or is it a good day camping is always better than a good day at work? You be the judge. So remember, and do never forget,